What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. With the release of the final shape, Bungie is set to introduce at least 5 new exotic weapons, not including the Tessellation, which has already been made available through the final shape's pre-order. Some of these exotics will be brand new, but a few will be return exotics from Destiny 1 that should rekindle some nostalgic feelings for many players out there, which seems to be a running theme with all of Final Shape. Today we will be taking an early look at these upcoming exotics and checking out what kind of impact that they'll have on the sandbox. We are only checking out Final Shape's exotic weapons today, as currently there's no details on what the new exotic armor will be. The first new exotic I want to talk about is the Traveler's Exotic Trace Rifle. This fires a huge Traveler's beam, and I naturally assume that this would be an arc trace rifle. But being as we already have 2 of those in the energy slot already, we could see this becoming a kinetic or the first heavy trace rifle, meaning we might get a new DPS king. With this weapon harnessing the power of the Traveler, it seems more fitting for it to go into the heavy slot. Since it is a weapon of the Traveler, I wouldn't be surprised to see this obtained through completing the main storyline. Even though it's just concept art that we're looking at, this thing looks incredible and I can't wait to get my hands on it. The power of the Golden Gun will be harnessed into a new sniper rifle and used by any class. Take note that this weapon's concept art includes a stag symbol, not quite the Tex Mechana symbol, closer to the stag exotic. So this could have some variance towards its abilities. I'm definitely getting a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome vibe, and I really dig it honestly. I would wager that this will be a kinetic sniper that's designed to rival the Izanagi's Burden, but it's just as likely to end up in any of the 3 energy types. And I think it goes without saying that it will be a solar sniper rifle at that. The Khvostov gets an exotic upgrade once again. This is currently available as a white weapon, just how the story went in Destiny 1. This was the precursor to craftable weapons, the ultimate modifiable weapon in Destiny 1, offering different firing rates along with different burst types, barrels, magazines, all to give this weapon the appeal of a scout rifle, pulse rifle, and auto rifle, all in one. When this auto rifle became an exotic in Destiny 1, it was featured in a new quest that sent Guardians back to where it all began. And I would wager the return of the exotic Khvostov will be in the same fashion in Destiny 2. The Red Death pulse rifle will also be returning. This is the precursor to the Crimson. This pulse rifle offered the performance of an auto rifle with the power of a pulse rifle. The Red Death featured automatic reloading and health regeneration on final blows, just as the Crimson does now. This was one of my favorite weapons for both PvP and PvE. It was immensely versatile and extremely viable in any circumstance. The Dragon's Breath exotic rocket launcher will also be returning. This is a unique solar exotic rocket launcher that leaves behind powerful flare grenades, kind of like napalm. These will likely create ignitions and cause scorch. Not only was the Dragon's Breath an extremely powerful rocket launcher in Destiny 1, it was one of the most badass looking weapons in all of Destiny. So I am all in favor of the return of the Dragon's Breath. To go along with the new and returning exotics, Bungie will be introducing new legendary weapon subfamilies. And here's what we know so far. We'll be getting a new rocket burst pistol. This is a new sidearm subfamily weapon, which uses special ammo, and it fires tiny, slow-moving rockets that create AoE burst explosions. There will be a mixture of regular weapons, like auto rifles and scout rifles, that will include modified frames that permit the use of rocket launcher functionality, a concept surely inspired by the Quicksilver Storm. There will also be a new support frame auto rifle. This will allow you to switch between healing allies in one mode and shooting at enemies with another, which kind of reminds me of how the Lumina works. So between new and returning exotics and new legendary subfamilies, there's going to be a lot of changes hitting the sandbox when Final Shape drops. I don't expect all of these exotics and legendary weapons to release at the same time. Some of them will undoubtedly get trickled out over time, and some will probably be featured in time-gated quests, so bear all that in mind. Nevertheless, I'm really excited about these weapons. They all look extremely fun. I really like the stripped down look of these new legendary subfamilies too. But what I'm hoping for the most is that they will be just as powerful as they are beautiful. Let's just hope they're not too powerful. Otherwise, they'll get a quick boot. So Guardians, what are your thoughts of these new exotics and the legendary subfamilies? Are you excited? Which of these are you looking forward to the most? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you're a new Light Guardian, just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran, just looking for a new home, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.